Hey, how's it going? I'm Nicholas Kade, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about guitars today. This is an LTD EC 1000. Blue. Obviously, it sucks in the light, but if I can, catch it, absolutely pretty. Anyway, for those of you that don't know guitars. LTD is usually really well known for like their Kirk Hammett signature series. It's like heavy metal sound, death metal, like Lamb of God. They all play that kind of thing. However, I like it because I used to be a rhythm guitarist in a band, a couple bands actually, and it just gets some really nice, sweet sound out of it. So. It's a little flat because I haven't changed the strings in forever because I've been too busy. And this is like my favorite, absolute favorite strumming pattern. Obviously, I'm a little rusty because, as usual, busy. But yeah, I just like it's really nice, warm tone to the guitar. Really sweet. Now, it's a light guitar. It's a very light guitar. It's a single-piece guitar, as far as I know. I love EMG pickups. Like Gibson, Fender, they usually use mostly Seymour Duncan pickups, and they're gold. They're these beautiful gold pickups right in the center of the guitar. And I have these, nasty looking black ones, but EMG pickups are usually, I usually like them just for tone quality. They make an absolute beautiful sound with effects, stuff like that. I mean, I just have like a normal effect on the guitar right now. It's pretty much just an acoustic stereo sound. And that's why it's a little warm. But it's not twangy, and a lot of times like guitars, and I used to sell guitars, specifically in college. Some guitars get twangy, some guitars are just like really mellowed out. Some don't have a high note, like the high E string just disappears. But EMG's kind of, for an electric guitar, they give everything. They let you have the entire range, and they're in bass guitars, or just like everything. So yeah, I just love it, absolutely love it. And they make for some sounds like Incubus, for example. Again, it's a little twangy because obviously the strings are a little out of tune. Again, I need to change them. But it's also, I mean, I had it on lead guitar sound. Now I've got it on both. So yeah, that's pretty much guitar. And guitars don't always they don't start for me. They don't start the sound of the song, but oftentimes I use them to finish it. And I mean, you can make sounds with everything. off guitar. There's so many synthesizers, so many like everything. So absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, this is my favorite. This is my favorite guitar, but it's not the one I actually use for a lot of my recording. I use it more for well, actually performance based. The one I do for the recording is this baby, which is it's like the little brother. It's got the same exact pickups, but it's a little bit heavier. Actually it's a lot heavier. Again, it's a single piece guitar. It's an EC200 QM. Love LTD guitars. I'm so glad that I'm sitting here and advertising for them. It's got more of a solid tone right off the top, and the sustain. It just lasts a while, you know. You just sit there and lasts a while. Whereas like the lighter guitar, it's not gonna, like some guitars, absolutely beautiful. Like Paul Reed Smith guitars, a lot of those have a really nice sustain. I'm not a Gibson fan usually. A couple of my friends have some Gibsons and they sound absolutely beautiful. However, I like this one better. Yeah, and I could keep playing, but that would require a lot of effort. So yeah, guitars, woohoo! And finally, some people may or may not know. Obviously, guitars come in different numbers of strings. So this is a Schecter. It's the Diamond Series. I got it from a friend. It's a 7-string. I've been. It's in rehab, you know, in a lot of rehab. I had to put strings on them, leave them for a while because I didn't know if the neck was going to be okay because it hadn't had strings on it for a while. And I have to put, these actually have Seymour Duncan pickups in them. I have to replace them and put in EMGs. So I don't have it plugged in, so you can't hear it, obviously. But I can't wait to practice on it. I think it'll sound a lot better. Specifically when I'm not saying all the time. So yeah. Anyway, that's my lovely life on guitars. Hope you enjoyed it.